but good company before that with Talking in Your Sleep. Minutes away from news, sports, and weather right now, here's Lacey J. Dalton on Heritage.
You remember when a diner was a streamlined work of chrome, where they served a cup of coffee better than you got at home, with a shiny crown of neon blazing bright and red and blue. They don't make them like they used to. I remember when my daddy let me drive his Oldsmobile. It was like a luxury liner when I got behind the wheel, and the radio was playing but he sang a Peggy Sue. They don't make them like they used to. Even if I looked until the end of time, I'd never find another you. They don't make them like they used to. You remember all those movies that they made in black and white? Lying in your arms, I watched one with you late last night. It had a happy ending, just like me and you. They don't make them like they used to. Even if I looked until the end of time, I'd never find another you. Hearts that fit together just as good as yours and mine. They don't make them like they used to. Even if I looked until the end of time, I'd never find another you. Hearts that fit together just as good as yours and mine. Don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like they used to.
Daylight barely broke. I watched two young folks pack their car for leaving, and I can barely keep my eyes from closing from last night's lack of sleep. With every word I said to you playing over and over. For me to find if I can't turn back time to keep you mine. I won't sleep if I don't close my eyes. The days that can't go by, and you'll stay right by my side. Walk these concrete trails that lead to nowhere. A small child on his mother's arm looks at me and smiles without a care. I turn back to return the smile and find that boy was never there. Stop and stare if I can't turn back time to keep you mine. I won't sleep if I don't close my eyes. The days that can't go by, and you'll stay right by my side.
news this hour is brought to you by Valley Rent Right with two convenient locations, 264 Herrick Drive in Arnprior and 280 Mask Road in Renfrew, just behind the yellow caboose.
Good morning. It is 8 o'clock right now. It is 1 degree. I'm Andrew Cartwright with your Heritage 98.7 News. The Montague Township had to call in two local fire departments after a brush fire broke out on Monday afternoon. Firefighters say some folks from a local farm were burning brush, but it ended up getting out of control and led to an acre-large grass fire. The incident occurred near Nolan's Road around 4 p.m. as firefighters from the Montague Township and Smiths Falls were called in to deal with the blaze. With Hospice Palliative Care Week in Canada kicking off in May, a group of people from Lanark County will be going for a short walk through Perth on Sunday, May the 3rd. They're looking for people to join them as they raise money for hospice palliative care services throughout our communities. The Lanark County Hike for Hospice will start at the Crystal Palace if you're interested, and will go for 2 kilometers. And officials say Ontario will unveil its budget April the 23rd. Now, the good news is the government says there's not going to be any extreme measures as they attempt to hack away a $10.9 billion worth of deficit. Now, when pressed about reported changes coming to the way beer is sold in the province, all Finance Minister Charles Sousa would say is that, quote, change is brewing in Ontario. Cute. According to officials, next week's budget will revolve around creating more jobs and will focus on economic growth. In sports, Boston got a 95-93 win over the Toronto Raptors on Tuesday that secured the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference for the Celtics. Baseball news, the Tampa Bay Rays edged the Toronto Blue Jays on Tuesday night at the Rogers Center by a score of 3-2. And in Arnprior NBA basketball action on April the 13th, Moore defeated Yeeman by a score of 99-78. Lavallee beat Zamoski 69-57. And ADHS defeated Trudeau 106-87. Heritage 98.7 weather is next.
Weather this hour is sponsored by Summers Brothers Ford, 154 Queen Street in Killaloe.
Sunny today and a high reaching 11 degrees. Our UV index 6. That's considered high. For tonight, clear and a low of -3. For Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds, becoming cloudy early in the evening. A 60% chance of showers late in the evening. Nice warm high of 17 degrees. CJHR time is 8:02. Right now, it's 4 degrees. I'm Andrew Cartwright, and that's your Heritage 98.7 News.
At Summers Brothers Ford in Killaloe, they'll treat you like family. They know that anybody can sell a car or truck, but their service will bring you back again and again. As a trusted member of the community for over 50 years, Summers Brothers Ford in Killaloe will help you make the right choice when purchasing a vehicle. Whether it's a new or used car or truck, they have something for everyone at every budget. So call or stop by today to check out their complete inventory. Summers Brothers Ford, Queen Street in Killaloe. 613-757-2171.
In the Valley, the best place for contractor and homeowner equipment rentals is Valley Rent Right. Valley Rent Right is your authorized Husqvarna dealer and offer a large selection of power tools, concrete breaking and drilling tools, along with skid steer and loader rentals, scaffolding, and more. Valley Rent Right has Featherlight ladders, Milwaukee power tools, and all types of nails and fasteners. Got a hardware problem? Let Len solve it. They're the Valley's problem solvers. Valley Rent Right, 264 Herrick Drive in Arnprior and 280 Mask Road in Renfrew.
You can run, you can hide, never let it inside. Keep living your life in the dark. Sooner or later that gentle persuader is gonna catch up with your heart. Make you a dreamer, believer, believing in love. Right when a man's doing all that he planned and he thinks he's got just what he needs, life will deliver a shot that will shiver him, driving him down to his knees. Make him start giving, living living again. Well, it's your mind that tricks you into leaving every time. Love will turn you around, turn you around. Well, it's your heart that talks you into staying where you are. Love will turn you around, turn you around. Out of the blue she reaches for you, and you tell her you don't have the time. So you move away fast, but you know it won't last, 'cause you can't get her off of your mind. Thoughts are burning, turning, they're turning around. How do you know when to stay or to go? And how do you know when it's real? You don't need a sign to make up your mind. You got your heart at the wheel. You wanna start sharing, caring again. Well, it's your mind that tricks you into believing every time. Love will turn you around, turn you around. Well, it's your heart that talks you into staying where you are. Love will turn you around, turn you around. Love will turn you around, turn you around. Love will turn you around, turn you around.
You don't wait.
A pretty little chick wherever you go. And I'll walk, and I'll walk, and I'll let's see, let's fly, and I'll fly. Well, they're out there having fun. They're born California sun. Yeah, they're out there having fun. They're born California sun.
This is Gene Watson, and you're listening to